Donald Trump has finally been indicted. With more criminal charges looming on the horizon, I'm going to explore what impact this will have on the United States. Also, what advice will I have for the other woman in a torrid love affair? Let's find out in this episode of Ask Psychic Ralph. Welcome back to Ask Psychic Ralph, a weekly webcast that uses tarot cards to help viewers resolve personal issues, reach goals, and make decisions. This week's question comes from Christina in Toronto. Dear Psychic Ralph, I've fallen for someone who's in a toxic long-term relationship with another woman. We're like magnets and keep coming back to one another. Please help me. I don't know what to do. Christina, thank you so much for your question. Before I pull any cards, I need you to reflect on whether your needs are being met. I can imagine this isn't the type of relationship you dreamed of as a little girl, but if the situation isn't broken, maybe you don't need to fix it. However, I have a strong feeling your needs are not being met, and I'm going to pull some cards to see what you can do about this. So the first card is Page of Cups. So I do feel that there is a strong emotional bond between you and this person. I do think as well that I don't know if you are hoping to have children at some point, or if this relationship, the page can represent children. It also can represent immaturity. So I do wonder about the nature of this person that you are involved with. Now, the Queen of Wands, I feel, is the other woman. I don't know. She's fiery. She's got a lot of energy. She's very passionate. I don't think that she's the Antichrist that she's been depicted as. I think there's another side to the story, but it's obvious that these two people are not a match. Oh, you know what? I think I know what the page is. I wonder if there could be children involved in the relationship, and that's why he's having difficulty walking away. Just figured it out. Sometimes it takes me a little while to put things together. Also, I do think that there's a lot of financial entanglements too, like a mortgage, and I just feel that they are quite financially enmeshed into each other's life. So because of what I perceive as possibly being a child and the financial thing and the mortgage, I do feel that, in a way, he's getting his cake. He gets to have his cake and eat it too, because he has the wife, the family, and he also has you. And to be honest with you, he's doing fine. It's you that I think is getting the shit end of the stick. So maybe it's time for you to say, you know what, I need to kind of push this. But again, I think it's really important for you to decide what is important to you. Do you want to be in a committed relationship with this gentleman or with anyone? And I also think it's important to look at why you've chosen this person. And I just want to pull some cards to see what it is. Oh, yeah, you genuinely love him. And I feel like this almost feels like a psychic connection. I do feel there's a very powerful pull. But I think down deep there's a part of you that maybe doesn't feel that you deserve to get everything you need, and I want to let you know you do. So I don't judge your situation at all, I really don't, but at the same time I think you deserve everything that you want in life, and it is possible to get it. And if you realize that this situation is a dead end, maybe it's time to look elsewhere. Up next is the Psychic Scoop, a segment where I probe pop culture and politics. Up until now, Donald Trump was made of Teflon. After 2 impeachments and a slew of criminal charges, nothing seemed to stick. But the tide has changed, and it looks like he might finally be held accountable for his actions. I'm going to pull some cards to explore the energy around this unprecedented situation. The Tower. This makes a lot of sense. This is a card of disruption, upheaval. I feel that right now it's not just Donald Trump who's experienced this. I think it's the Republican Party. I think it's the whole country, because no matter what you think of Donald Trump, it's a shame when any former president is indicted. It's a poor reflection on the country, And I'm a Canadian, but looking there, I do feel bad for Americans that they are collectively going through this embarrassment. The Knight of Swords, there's a lot of, I mean, Donald Trump is known for his bluster and his rhetoric, and I just think that this card represents a lot of the mud, the mud that's going to be tossed from one side of the aisle to the other. And I think what's really important is that everyone just sticks to what's legal and not legal, and take the politics out of it, which is impossible, but that would be in an ideal world. I do think that there needs to be a healing. A healing has to take place around all this. I think that Donald Trump was a blemish on American politics. I think that he doesn't represent conservative values in the truest sense. I know people who are conservative and they're very decent people, and he represents something abhorrent. He is not a true conservative. And I do feel that all of this eventually will lead to a healing. I do worry with the Tower and the Knight of Swords about public response, and I do think that the United States needs to be on high alert to make sure that what happened at the Capitol never happens again. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube and follow me on Instagram and TikTok. If you'd like a private reading, please visit psychicralph.com. To send a question, please visit askpsychicralph.com. See you next week and have a magical day.